Hey guys, how's it going? It is a beautiful morning out today. We just had a rainstorm come through, and so everything is kind of wet. It's a little bit cold out, but it is so nice out right now. Brent is in the side yard. He's gonna kill me. He's installing a new watering bowl for the dogs, so it's all automated, so we don't have to like constantly refill it. I'll show you guys that in a minute, and then we're gonna work over in the side yard over here and get some metal edging done and try to do some gravel. And I think that we're gonna be interrupted in the middle of this project because I'm supposed to be getting a new dining table at some point today. It was supposed to be here yesterday, but it didn't show up. So we're gonna get as much done as we can, and we're gonna try to get down that gravel pile because there is so much gravel in that driveway. And the rooster. There's so much gravel in the driveway, and it needs to be gone. I need to be able to fully pull the car in. So that's the goal for today, is just to try to get some of the edging installed and some of the gravel taken care of. And I think I'm gonna recruit Brent to help me with a lot of this because I'm already tired. Before we get started, do you guys see this tree? Look at that. So that is a Brent right there. So that tree is actually like a evergreen. I think it's a redwood, but it is being taken over by this vine right here. This is a rose. It's a climbing rose, and I think it's really pretty in the right places, like along a freeway where it can't destroy everything. So the rose is called Lady Banks, and it's a really pretty rose. It doesn't get thorns. It's totally thornless, but it gets massive, and it climbs and it takes things over, and it can just like destroy an area. So I want to turn the camera around and show you guys this because I see people like really talking about it, but you have to know that you have to be able to like really keep this thing in check. But I do think that there is a place for it. I just don't think like a suburban backyard is the place for this rose. So we have it on this side of our property. It's our neighbors. We cut it back to the fence line every single year because, I mean, you can see it's like already starting to creep over. When we bought the place, it was actually all the way over here. It came all the way over. It was really, really bad. So we shear it back every single year, and by spring, it already needs a second shearing. And then up in this tree up here, this is one that obviously is just very happy and does whatever it wants to do. So if you see a Lady Banks rose, just be prepared that it could do this. So don't get me wrong, I'm not against it at all. I just know that it can do some crazy things, and it does require a lot of work, and it gets absolutely massive. I don't think most people have that much space. So just a heads up, now let's get started on this. So in case you missed it, I'm gonna be using Edge Right, which is this stuff. Looks super wicked. This is steel edging from a company called Edge Right. They sent it out to me after I kind of reached out to them. I was like, hey, I really like your product. And so they sent it out. So it's Corten steel metal edging. I don't know too much about it, but what I liked was that it has this like folded edge right here, so the top isn't sharp at all. I've seen some other metal edging where it's like just flat like this, and it just seems a little sharp. This stuff is super thick actually, so I probably wouldn't be like too worried about it if it wasn't folded over, now seeing how thick it is. But the fact that it is like folded and rounded means that I don't have to worry about like the dogs or anything like that. So you use these pieces of wood. You can use any piece of wood. This is a kit that it comes with. It comes with like your pieces of wood, and it comes with a hammer. And so you set this on the ground, and then you put your block over it, and then you just kind of like hammer it down. Really easy. It goes into the ground really, really easy. I have super soft ground though, so I think if maybe you had like harder ground, it would probably be a little bit tougher. And then you can see, let me turn the camera around. So you can see how it's folded over, but then along the edge here, there's this little groove cut out, and these clips go on it. This is a corner connector, and so this slides onto it. And then I've seen other steel edge. I've seen steel edging where it comes with the clips, but then there's this like ledge on it. This is called their like seamless version. And so this clip goes on here, and it basically ends up being dead smooth with the edging. So you can't even like really tell that there's a clip, which is really cool. So this is what we're using. We're gonna pound a whole bunch of this in. I have some in the side yard that's been outside and it's already rusted. This is unprotected, so it does rust. I really like the rust look. To me, it's a little cottagey. Some people will say that it's industrial looking, but I'm not mad at it. So let me show you guys the longer pieces. This is some of the short stuff. This is just what I have on hand until I can get more. And so we're just gonna start this project and get going. So actually, I didn't even tell you guys what we're doing. So this is the side yard over here where we hoard everything. We want to refresh all the gravel in here. But over here, so the metal edging is going to come out this way and it's going to swoop around and it's going to come out here. We will be eventually removing the sidewalk here, but we're going to extend the flower bed. And then you guys can see the dogs walk right here all the time. So we're going to make this be the walkway, because we just have a really hard time with grass growing. So this is all going to be walkway right here. And then it's going to come down this way and the edging is on this side and it'll end right about there. So the walkway will be here and it's going to kind of swoop around. So where all of the tulips are and those bricks are, the bricks are all going to go. And then all of this will be gravel here because, I mean, you can see we can't even get grass to grow there. So we might as well just turn it into a walking area. So this flower bed is going to get extended out to here. This flower bed is going to disappear, and then the walkway will kind of come and swoop around, if that makes any sense at all. I only have a little bit of the steel edging, and so my goal for today is to get this swoop done and remove these bricks and start the pathway wherever it needs to kind of start. And then we can like come in and we can start putting some of this gravel down, which will be really, really nice. And I think Ashley is on her way over and she's gonna be taking all of the bricks that we have. And then this is the steel edging that we currently do have. You can see it's already started to rust. So I've got a few long pieces, which actually, when I measured it, it was enough to do from here straight down, but now we're not doing that, so it should be enough to cover there and do some of that. And then I have some of those shorter pieces. So let's get as much done as we possibly can, because this mud pit is not working anymore. Also, look at these Clearwater tulips, and then these ones, which I can't remember the name of them, have held on so long. They look so good. They are starting to fade. The ones that are over there are done. They get a little bit more sun. This is definitely in a little bit more shade and they're doing fabulous. I'm so happy with them. I'm gonna be growing these next year. They're so incredibly tall. I mean, they're massive. These are the Clearwater. I think I wanna grow a couple hundred of these, maybe 400 or 500 next year. The new table came. These are the legs. Jalen's gonna build it for us. So we'll see how long it lasts. We're gonna ignore the dog hair. But this table came from Home Depot and it was like $300 or $400. It's unfinished, but it's solid wood. I knew I wanted like a solid wood table. I didn't want, what our current table is like a super crummy. I don't know, it falls apart. So I wanted something that was solid, and then I'm gonna be able to stain it. And so I'm really happy with it. We just have to attach the base now to the top. And we needed a round table because this is our dining room and it's just really, really small. I'm trying not to like show you too much over here because that's for another day. I'm waiting for another package to show up. Return. Lift. Let it swing underneath you. There you go. Perfect. Here's the table, like that. Gets rid of that like black hole that we had over there. It was just very dark. So we will paint it, I think, possibly stain it, but I think we're gonna lean towards painting it. But I'm happy with it. It's a solid wood table, which is really, really nice. Don't have to worry about it. And I actually really like the basin on it, and I like the feet too. So I'm happy with it. And we'll be able to fit 4 chairs around it. So that is perfect. And then because I refuse to deal with people on like Marketplace or Craigslist or anything like that, we put everything outside with a free sign on it. For me, this is just way less headache, and I'm sure whoever gets it will appreciate it and use it, and it can bless them. So that's what we do with a lot of things. Old power tools, tables, all the things just go out in the driveway with a free sign, and whoever can use it, they're more than welcome to take it. Things usually only last about 10 minutes out there. Here we are, we got all the way up to this section right here done. I mean, come on, that looks so good. We decided to move the rows from right there to right over there. I feel like it just makes it really special, and then we'll kind of maybe go in with like a trio of pots right there. And then we come around, got the edging in. This made it so that this bed is this much deeper, which is really nice. And then, I mean, obviously it comes out here. This seems like a lot of gravel, but I actually really am loving the look of this. And it's gonna just kind of keep the dogs nice and clean. And you come around this side, the espalier open to the fence. And this is the dog watering system that I was actually just talking about. And so it's on like it's got like a float thing in there. So when that lowers, when the dogs drink, it automatically refills. So I just feel like it's all coming together and looking really good. And it's gonna make it so you come around the corner and your feet aren't muddy. And you can kind of see how the path is gonna continue. It'll just go straight. And then this will kind of come in and it'll be gravel up to there, and we'll do another cutout and then metal edging. So it'll be just a really nice wide walkway all the way over there. So I'm really happy with it. I think that's where we're gonna end the video today. That was a lot. We got the table in, we got the edging up to the point that we thought we were gonna like stop, which is perfect. We got the gravel in, and next step will just be continuing on. I just need more edging, and then we'll be able to continue this walkway. And it's gonna feel so nice. It's gonna feel so cohesive. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.